Bonsoir, mon petit. What's that bit of hair about? Bonsoir, mon petit poisson rouge. How are you? Are you good? Are you well? We'll do the obligatory. Let's wait till you all come in. Little line. We are early. We're like 3 minutes early, but I've been sitting here for ages, so I thought I'd come on early. I thought I'd just pop on. We're live on Facebook now as well. So we're live across all the platforms. Phone's there, I can see it. Oh, Julie's in. Evening, Julie. Look, I feel like I've not done one of these for ages. I genuinely feel I was a bit ill on Sunday. I didn't feel very well. So you're going to hear this a lot. For those people that are here early. Yeah, I didn't feel very well on Sunday. There's just been a lot. I said there's a lot going on. There's been nothing going on apart from interviews. Still jobless, people. Still jobless is what I am. Thank you all for joining in. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTuber, we're not on Instagram tonight. I've got too many screens. It's been too long. Hope you're on there. I'm all good now. I think it was like a 24-hour. I think I'm just exhausted, mentally exhausted. I don't work like I'd love to work. Don't get me wrong. I would love to work. And we've got interviews again tomorrow and stuff like this. But I think it's just the knockbacks that you get. It does nothing for you, does it? Everyone says, "Oh, it's fine." But it's just a knockback. You think you've got it, and then technically you haven't got it. So we've got a good one tonight, though. We're going to pick the winner for Motivational Monday, which should have been picked on Sunday, but it wasn't because I just wasn't up to it. I wasn't very well. So we'll do that because we've got all your pictures. So we've got that will be fun, and we've got Meissa. I think they're called Meissa. Meissa Print's coming on. It's there last, just waiting for the bit. Yeah, no, it is true. Just waiting. I've got a hair in my mouth. Just waiting for the. Oh, you know when you've got a hair. Hang on, bear with me. Bear with. Oh God. Ah, I've got a hair right in my mouth, and it's making me gag. And I've got new people on tonight that I've never met before from Meissa Print, who got in touch and said, "Can we come on? Can we come on?" Of course you can. Anyone can come on. You can come on just for a chit chat if that's what you want. This hair is going to do my head here. I can't get it then. So sorry about gagging. So what was I waffling on about? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's just stressful, isn't it? It's just stressful. I'm not in a position where I can give up work. Still got a mortgage to pay. Still got bills to pay. So it's just getting to that worrying stage now. Oh, Julie, I know Matthew. Oh, here we go. I know Matthew. I did a craft day in Kennelsworth with him on Saturday. He messaged me about that, saying he was just travelling back from Kennelsworth. And then, yeah, Matthew's on tonight. Yeah, Matthew's on tonight. I'm looking forward to it because Anne's the designer. I know that. I know Anne's a designer, and it was her. I don't know where Matthew fits in to all this. Not gonna lie, don't know where he fits in to the picture. So we're going to ask him live, so we can't wiggle out of it. If you are there, come and say hello. Come and say hello. Come and say hi. Oh, Jane's in. Here we go. Look, Jane is there. How are you, lovely? Oh, that hair's gone now. Thank God. So come and say hello. We'll give it a few more minutes because it's only just gone 7:30. It's me being keen, being an eager beaver is what I was. I was an eager beaver, so I came on early because I end up just sitting here. I've been sitting here since about 5. Pottering is what I do. Linda's here as well. Oh, I can see Matthew now. Matthew, I'll be with you shortly. Oh, buddy, old pal, I can see you. So Linda's in. They also say, yeah, I know we're going to talk about all the dies. I've don't you worry about this. I've got research. Yes, I've done my research about this. I'm very intrigued though. The website, I'm on the website now. The website looks phenomenal. So I'm very intrigued about what it's all about and how it all started. Nikki's in. Good evening, Nikki. I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Evening all. Andrew's in as well. Sharon's in. Good evening. Angela's in. I hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better, thank you. I was just saying I think it was just me and Julie that was watching at the start. I wasn't very well Sunday. I don't know what it was. And we were just saying, well, I think it's stress. That's what I think it is, about jobs and stuff. Let me get comfort. I think it's just about jobs and stuff like that. But we'll get there, never fear, and that's what this is for, an open and safe space. I'm okay, thank you. Hope everyone is okay. Right, then, should we roll the titles and get our Matthew on? I think we should. So let's roll the titles and be all professional, and then we'll get our Matthew on to talk about all things good and dandy. Let's do it. It's time for another episode of All Round Mine with me, Adam, with over 15 years in television and even more in entertainment. Let's dig deep with the people we know and love, that we've grown up with. So, pull up a pew, grab a seat, as I invite you all round mine. That's not happiness, is it? Let's invite him to the stage himself. Here he is, the man of the hour. It's our Matthew. How are you, bud?
Not bad. I'm sorry, I've just seen her look like one of those little sweets that have fallen down the back of the couch. Honestly, it would need to be a big couch, though. Apart from that, everything's hunky-dory. We're at Glasgow this week at the SECC.
Oh, you up at Glasgow?
We are from a way up. Well, Anna's German, so she's from like Hamburg, and I'm from just down the road from Glasgow.
Oh, fabulous. This is what I love. Right, and let's get in to the nitty-gritty. Now, if anyone's got any questions for Matthew as well, throw them into the chat and we'll throw them up on screen. Let's go all the way back, first of all. As we used to do on TV, tell me a bit about yourself and tell me a bit about the brand, if you will, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty.
Right. Once upon a time, I was just a dirty thought. Or should we not start there?
Not that far back, Matthew. Let's go. Let's keep it craft related.
It was all in Roman numerals back there. So, where XL was smaller than L. But anyway, well, it's all to do with Anna, the love of my life. But I hope the both of them never meet. Hello, Julie. Anna's a designer. I've worked in selling haberdashery and all sorts of things. I'm actually a translator, but it's her fault because she designed bags. She needed zips. And as a typical miserable Scotsman, I said, how much does a zip cost? And I bought lots of them. So Anna's moved on. She was designing stationery. She does paper. She does her own dies and stamps. And she moved on. And she made up the name Meissa Print for some reason. And I dare not ask because I'm scared to ask questions because I'm always wrong. She's probably told me and I don't know why. So I'll just say yes.
Yes, because, best way.
Yeah, I'm already bold at the top. That's for what she just says go.
No more, Matthew, no more. So
exactly.
Mm-hmm. So was it? Yep. So I saw. I was doing when I was doing my research earlier. It said this whole thing started as a side hustle. Was it Anna's side hustle then, who started all this off while she was doing her studies?
Yeah, she was. I'm going to have to say this because in case she ever divorces me, I need to say it was all my idea. It was all my money, and
for legal reasons.
Yeah. But it's never going to work because I say, Matthew, we have to turn the pen round to write with it. Anna was she was studying that, but she loves to draw. She loves to create things, and I just love to sell things if I could. But she said, okay, to do this, that'd be a lovely die. And sometimes the die or the stamp you're looking for, you don't have it, so you have to make it yourself. And that's really how she moved on. I was selling Gumiapan and Studio Light. We sell them both here in Britain. We're the only retailers for Gumiapan in Britain. So if you want to buy it directly in Britain, you buy it from us.
Okay.
and Meissa Print, that's Stamp Kitchen, but Meissa Print is a stationery. And before I get confused, I'd invite any questions you've got.
So Gummy a Pan then, who are they? I've never, in all my years of TV, I've never heard of that. As I say,
They're
I've
Swedish.
looked at your website and stuff, but they look amazing.
They're Swedish. It's actually Swedish for rubber monkey.
Oh, okay.
Gumia, of course, is rubber. What else? And Apan is the monkey. And I'm good friends with Jeanette and Joachim, who run and own and run the business. And I normally would go around Italy, France, Holland, Denmark, even in Germany, and sell their products. And I tried a couple of shows here as well. But during the pandemic, everybody was, of course, locked in, and we do it from home. So we said we will put it on the website here, so you can buy all the new releases. You can buy some of the older stuff. My favorite is actually I have a lot of older stuff, and I make up mystery bags. So I say, get yourself 50 quid worth of stuff for 25 quid. Oh,
I was gonna say, I
it's
was
so
gonna
cheap.
say that it really is, and also all of your stuff is. This is the thing. Flicking through your website, and we will show you the website. I've got it all ready to go. All the handmade stamps that you do from the Stamp Kitchen, they're phenomenal, and all your little die cuts that you've got. It's things that people need that they may not be able to do, as it were, or that little stamp. So where do all the ideas come from? Where do they come from? What's this process?
Anna. I just say Anna. She's a mystery wrapped into a, what is it? Churchill said she's a mystery wrapped into an enigma, all rolled into a, I don't know, a womanness. Um, I don't know, but she really is a very clever cookie. She's got very bad taste in men, but apart from that, everything's fine.
Your die cuts as well, because literally your die cuts are beautiful. They really, really are. I'm looking at them now, like your die cut butterflies. You've got birds in there, and it works out to be £1.80 a sheet, which is, let's be fair, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things these days for high quality. And by the looks of the website and the stationery element that I want to get onto as well, everything looks to the top quality that you can get.
Well, we'd like to. Right, we can say a couple of names. We can say Shein, we can say Timu, we can say Alibaba. And when I'm
Yeah,
out and
you can say
about,
anything on there.
yeah, and there's not just that though. Um, no matter who I work with, if it's Gumiapan, Studio Light, Anna with Meissa, or when she's doing her Stamp Kitchen, I work with people who can say, this person designed that product. And they are showing their face and adding their name to the product, saying it's not nicked, it's not copied. And by putting a person to a product, that person becomes responsible for the quality. But if you buy it and it maybe costs you, you say £1.80, it'll cost you a fiver. There's even things in there from other brands, maybe cost you £30. But with that, you're buying the quality and the assurance. And we have people who come to us and say, oh, I bought this on Timo and it bends. And you think, well done. It costs you a fiver and you've got
Hmm.
nothing for it. Whereas if you'd have spent 6 quid or 7 quid, you'd have something real that was designed by someone, and someone you could have literally taken by the scruff of the neck and said, why are you selling me crap? So it's
True.
important for us to make sure. You'll see on there we've got, or Anna's got, um, she's got like pencil sharpeners that cost up to £45. But they are the creme de la creme. They are, if you want a pencil sharpener that does what it's to do, you'll find it there. It's you want. I mean, the Germans have got the expression that if you buy cheap, you buy twice,
It's true.
and everybody knows that. You buy that one winter jacket, costs you 30 quid, and it doesn't last a winter, but you spend 150 quid, which for me is only really at my size, only 30 pence a square meter. You really, Adam, I'm on widescreen, and it's because I need to be. I have my own postcode, but we have we like to think that someone's going to take something and say, "I bought that pencil sharpener 15 years ago."
It still works.
And it's still there. It's something that you can use. It's something They can be there. I can stamp 1,000 times with this stamp. I can cut 500 times with this and not get it back and find out that it's more embossing than actually just cutting. And that's what we're trying for. We even do. We're confident enough that we invite people. We were in Kenilworth at the weekend. We had an event. Julie, who will probably still be here, was there as well. And we're having another one in October. So toddle along to the Holiday Inn, and there will be crisps, biscuits, sweets, and pizza.
I was gonna say, and pizzas. This all sounds good. Your retreats look phenomenal. Once again, there's photos on the website. The details of the website are underneath us as we speak at the moment. Do definitely go and have a look, people. I know some of you watch this on catch up later on YouTube and on your big TVs. While you're sitting there watching, just have a little scroll through this website, because it looks, and it is, phenomenal. And your retreats look really busy as well from the photos I've seen. So what do we get from the day experience, as it were? What are we getting out of it when we get there?
A lot of verbal abuse and sarcasm.
Okay.
We've been working really hard on that. Right. What we have is we have Chrissy Stokes. I don't know if that's a name you know, but Chrissy Stokes is, I think, probably the best demonstrator, an ex-school teacher. She's 79 years young, and she has her own YouTube channel. I think over 25,000 followers at the moment, and she is able to. I think she could. She could cut out anything and make it look brilliant, and she's able to demonstrate so well. So the last twice we've had a different demonstrator. The third time we will have another demonstrator. So each time it's different. The stalwart is Chrissy. You come, we've got paper there. There's always a goodie bag, which is sometimes so good I think, oh, I would like one of them. But then I think I have lots of them. That's why I've made up 30 of them.
That's why you've made the bags.
Yeah, it's like I get to make them. I get to do all the repetitive things. One of them in that bag, one of them in that bag. That's you. Don't think of anything else. But anyway, you come, you sit down. We have this time we had 4 different demonstrations. So we had Shirley Young and we had Chrissy Stokes, and each of them in the morning showed half the group 2 demonstrations, and then in the afternoon they switched around so that everybody got all 4. The Holiday Inn is always very good with us. It's a great room. They get their coffee, they get snacks. And this time I decided that because I wanted pizza, I talked everyone else into having to want pizza as well. So I toddled off to Papa John's, and we had 4 big pizzas. Which
nice.
Pizza, should I say?
Do we get all the materials we need as well to do the demonstration? Do we get everything, or do we have to bring our own?
You bring your own, but we say that there's going to be, we always have paper there. Julie, to bring Julie back in, Julie Thomas, who's always there, she is an absolute star. She brought paper last time. This time she brought some glitter. So we brought some of the paper that Julie brought last time so people could help themselves to that. We have cutting machines there. We have, for example, everybody made a name tag. So we put cutting alphabets out there so that you could do that. We have our own little shop there, and what we're looking at this time is we think we're going to make up a kit. I don't mean that black car with David Hasselhoff. I mean just a kit with 1 T. We make up a kit where you're able to. We'll know which kind of card we're going to make, and we'll try and say you can buy the kit to make this before you come, and then you can practice. And then anything else you want to bring. If anybody came with nothing, we would probably find a way of having them do something, but it costs £50, which is a lot below what a lot of retreats. If we put the price up to whatever, then we could say, come along, get all your paper, use all our dyes. You can even get a drink out of the whiskey bottle. I mean, all these sort of things. We try and keep it nice. We try and keep it affordable. And
well, I suppose you do with the goodie bag as well that you're getting, that it's sort of equivalent to about the same, because roughly, I'm guessing the goodie bag would be £20, £30.
I think what was it? We had a lot of. Oh, I've got to say this, and this is for tax purposes. Yeah, about 20-25 quid. We had, in fact, we had a set of watercolors from Santoro, which were you to buy them online would cost you £24.95 just for them. Then there was a mask, like a stencil. A, I've got a great stutter. So. If
You're
anyone
fine.
thinks it's
Don't you
the internet
worry.
getting caught, if anyone thinks the internet's getting caught, it's actually just me saying penguin, my
Bless
favorite
your heart.
chocolate. So we had the dye, we had a stencil, we had the watercolors, and various other. I tried to make the goodie bags a little bit different. They're all the same value, but I like to put maybe one product that's different in every 10. So people go, oh, I like that. There you are, Julie. Thanks very much. The check's in the post.
So you do. So you're really paying about £25 for a full day, and it runs from 10 a.m. till about 5 p.m.
Yep, and it's all your coffees included. We got coffee. There's the snacks. We tried our best to get. We tried to cater for gluten free, for dairy allergies. Try our best to get the allergies sorted out. It's mostly muffins and there's yogurt, there's fruit, there's so you can basically go and help yourself. And there's those little choco croissants. And my biggest problem as a diabetic, they have hot chocolate, which means I really,
Can't
yeah, I
go
sit in the
wrong.
corner as if I've just had an overdose. You know, I have 3 hot chocolates and I could run up the road to Scotland, honestly. But
Oh, lovely. So I've got more questions for you. So what came first? Obviously, we know Meissa Print came first because that was the side hustle why Anna was studying. So where does the stationery fall into all this? How did you go from selling dyes and things like that to stationery? Because I'm looking now at like your index. I'm a massive fan. I've looked at them all week of your index cards. You can't
these,
go wrong. Yeah, these are. Go and check out the website, people, for the index cards, and they've got loads of them. If you want them for the fronts of your cards, ink stain them, they would work phenomenally well. To-do list, they've got a weekly desk planner on there. I was looking at before we came live. How did you move into the world of stationery? Because yes, they're close, but they're still two very different markets.
well, the thing was, is I was selling dyes. I personally was selling as a non-designer. I was selling, and Anna, she loves stationery. She just, it's for her, it's a labor of love, love with a V. They got lub, I think something else. I don't know. It's
Let's not
landlubber
go
or
there.
something. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's a labor of love for her. She loves her index cards. She has her planner. Um, she's always made envelopes. She designs her paper, and as I say, she has every kind of planner, and I have Anna. So I mean, that allows me to be the most chaotic person on earth, but she's doing things that she loves, and I think that's why she does it so well. It is a job, of course, but for her, it's the how do I go on with the paper? What would I like to see? What would I like to draw on there? What do people need? The index card is never going to go out of fashion. You're always going to have
no, it's
that. The,
true.
the, the planner on paper is not going to go out of fashion. It doesn't need batteries. It's always there. And she makes it look nice. She even does calendars for the year. So there's a little bit of everything there. So she moved in there because Anna was doing that parallel. And I said, we started selling it on the website, the dyes that I was selling. And then she, of course, she was drawing her own. It's just always, she has 300 ideas, but only 2 hands. So there's
It
a lot more to
sounds
come.
amazing. Would you say Anna leans more to the scrapbook side of the craft world, or is she a card maker that enjoys dabbling in scrapbooking and envelopes and junk journaling and things like that? Or is it that her first love was scrapbooking and she's moved into making cards and things because it's second nature?
I'd say actually she's to come on just to be awkward. It's the third way. She's probably got the mind of a stationer, and she says, "Look what you can
Okay.
do both sides." So she makes the cards to, of course, show what she's doing. And you thought, wait a
Ah.
minute, that's quite easy. Or as I say, like there's a little birdie that she wants. I mean, if she wants a little birdie, she'll say, "Oh, I'm just going to have to make." Or she loves cats. This is a little example. There's a little cat, or two little cats actually, and so it's got to be the cats. Or everybody loves a little stick at Christmas. All these little things. So she makes them just because that's what she still needs. But as a stationer, she's got what else do I need? As you say, you've got the planners, you've got the thinking, you've got the washi tape. She has got an unbelievable amount of washi tapes that she makes, and I take them with me to fairs, and I just stand there and people just take them because I think they've got 20 different washi tapes,
It is.
and yeah,
They are beautiful. Your stamps as well are stunning. Your stamps are, and I mean this in a nice possible way, your stamps are old school, is what I think of a stamp, with the wooden block
yeah,
stamps, with the thing that they're old school, but they work. They serve the purpose that you want them to do. I'm looking at the first ones on your website now is the cat, the cake, the candle, and the camper van that I've got on here. They are, and the big picture at the top with all your stamps. Is this how your stamps? Is this how your stamps go? It's on them old school wooden
we do,
blocks,
yeah.
which
And
is
when,
it gives you something to hold on to.
That's what they all say. But anyway, we have these little crooked fingers. Now, these these little crooked fingers get to cut those stamps. I don't get to stick them on because she says they'll be round the wrong way. But that is our winter evenings. Say, should we do something with our hands, darling? Yeah. And then she gives me a little pair of scissors, and then I get to cut out little cats. We do everything hand cut because, as you say, you need to get your hands round it to give it a good fiddle, and that's how you get to press on your. I think you're reading something into this, Adam. It must be my accent. Anyway,
But no, I love the way that everything has gone through that sort of the process of you have checked every single one of those stamps that goes out to
yes,
people. Anything
yes,
that anyone buys has gone through its own process of right, we've touched it,
yep,
we know it works, we know it's all
yes.
together before you pick it, pack it, post it.
Yeah, and we have another thing we have as well is you can buy. We have plates of like 100 stamps. I don't know if we have them online, but we have them at the stores. You can buy 100 little tiny stamps that are like one centimeter, 1.4 centimeters by point, just over half an inch. That's less to stutter over. Uh, they're about half an inch square, and we have them to we have them that you can sit and cut them up by yourself. So you get maybe 200 on some of them are 100 plus, some of them are like 110, 120. But with these two plates that we've got there, very simple ones, you can stick them on yourself. You've got 200 there, and I think they're only like 25 quid or something for 100 of these stamps if you want to sit there and cut them
Yeah,
by
that's good.
yourself. I mean, because there might be, if they're a quid each, there might be 25, 30 that you like from the 100. If you're willing to do the work, you're getting the rest for free. And the wood we use, we get that from a sawmill in Germany, which is there to help people with different abilities get into the employment market. It's it's people with learning difficulties who cut the wood. So we get that straight from. We try to support this sawmill in Windhof, I think it's Windhof, near Nuremberg, and we buy the wood there just because we know it's being cut by it was being cut by a person, and it's giving someone work who would possibly not be able to find a job uh, in the wider market. So we try and do something good as well as just profiteering because that's just me because I'm Scottish. But we try our best to get. Yeah, I've got to say that myself. I mean, I'm not getting off with this ginger beard, am I? I mean,
um, so where do you see the company going? So what's the dream? Obviously the dream is to be able to retire happily, but we've all got to earn a living. So where do you see the company going? Do you do all the trade shows? Do you go from the Scotland? Are you in Birmingham in a couple of weeks' time? Are you coming down this way? Where do you go? Where can we find you other than online?
Right. So I've got the thing is the next 2 weeks. I looked at the NEC, but that's just too tight for me because I always go to Dortmund. There's a big fair on in Dortmund, and because I still have a lot of stuff in Germany, I can't bring it back without paying a lot of tax on it now.
Okay.
So I go to Germany where I've got where we made up other things where I still have left from last year. So I'll go and tell them, and then that'll be Creativa. Then I'll be at Art Specially in Holland at the end of the month. But after that, I'm thinking of going to. The problem is, I love going to Stamparama, but Stamparama is the next one is in Gateshead on the 6th of April. The next one that's interesting for me, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
4-hour journey. It's a 4-hour journey to set up for 2 hours, to work for 5 hours, to take down for 2 hours, to drive home for 4 hours.
It's a lot.
Plus fish supper on the way home. So I mean,
True.
no, that can take quite some time, you know. But we're trying our best to go. I'd love to, as I say, I'd love to have gone to Birmingham, but there used to be a bigger gap between Glasgow and Birmingham. We're open to suggestions, and we would love to do more retreats. If people say, "Can you come to us here?" or they can come up to Scotland. I mean, we have a couple of Germans coming to us in a couple of weeks. We're going to come here and do some scrapbooking. We often go to Bergamo in Italy, and we're trying to get people to come up for the summer holidays. They can come up and they can do some scrapbooking. So we're open to all sorts of suggestions. And Anna will, of course, be extending. She'll be extending her brand. She'll be extending her range of dies and stamps in the next little while. She's working on the next collection. She better be, because I extra specially left on the big light so she could see what she was doing. So she better be working. You know, don't get it for nothing in this house.
All costs money.
It does. I tell you.
So with
Yep. I'm ready.
No, go on. What was you going to say?
No. It's just
no. Go on. Just leaving the yeah. That's why I just use a ring light these days. Just walk around with that on a USB. It's a lot easier. There are no lights on in this office whatsoever.
You should maybe be able to help me. If USA is so good, why do they have USB?
This is true.
Yes.
You can come again, Matthew. You can come again. So on the website, we've got stationery, we've got paper, you've got paper craft, tools and supplies, you've got your stamp kitchen, brands. So is it brands that we look under where we'd find things like Studio Light and all those brands?
I think you should, yes. Oh, you've got me one of these questions, Adam. You're a sneaky devil. Yes.
That's what I do.
It is. And then all of a sudden it all crumbled. Yes, you will find it on the brands. If you go to brands.
And then where do we find your mystery bags? I was looking for them earlier and I couldn't find them. Where do we find your, or have they sold out at the moment?
Possibly, but never fear. I can always put some together. We have, if you put in just put in mystery in the search, and you'll get mixed mystery bag, which will get you some Studio Light, some Stamp Kitchen, some Die Cut Maniac, and of course, I mean, I go to Holland and I purchase some of the older, sometimes it's 6 months old, of the Studio Light, and I sell it at the shows and I bring it home. And then as I get it a little cheaper, I pass it on cheaper. I mean, everybody's got to live, and everybody wants to have things, but you still get the real name at the real price. And because people like a bargain, we just say, if you put in mixed mystery bag or just put in mystery, you won't get Toya Wilcox. You'll just get a little, well done. You'll get the bag. And it'll come up, and they're 25 quid each. And you normally get about 50 quid, 50, 60 quid worth of retail recommended retail price, or MRP, the manufacturer's recommended price, you'll normally get your 60 quid's worth of stuff. And what I always say is, if you bought a
if I buy, oh, go on.
if you buy a mystery bag and
No, I was going to say, if I bought more than one.
Yes. Go on, you finish the sentence and I'll tell you if you're right. I'll give you 10 seconds.
If I buy more than one, do I get do I get different ones because they're hand picked, packed, and posted?
You shall. Because when I started selling them last year, I had people who said, quite like that, but how do I risk it? And I says, it's a mystery bag, but, and I say, it's not cheaper if you've got two of them. So I always said, if I can't, right, I've not got enough room on my head for hair, let alone for all the memories that I would need to know what you've had. But if I send you a mystery bag and you say to me, can I have another one? You take a photograph of what I've sent you previously.
Oh, okay.
And I know not to give you the penguins or the owls or the unicorn or the doodle town or whatever, all these things. And I will make up another bag just for you. And I can normally do that. I can probably do about 20 different mystery bags, but I need input from the buyer to say to me, this is how the last one was. Can you do me another one? Because I want people to get, it's got to be a real bargain. It's no good getting 10 items and 9 of the same.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think this is a nice way, and let us know in the chat if you've used one of these. It's a nice way to try all the brands. So if you've never tried Stamp Kitchen or any of this, for £25, you are getting like a £50 bag. And that's why I always ask, and I used to ask it on the TV as well, because mystery is one of those scary words. When you say, give me £20, give me 20 quid, and I'll give you a mystery, people go, hang on a minute. Where's the catch? But as I said, I've done the research and I've looked into it, that you are getting big name brands in there, but you get a bit of everything by the looks of it. So if I'm just starting out in the world of craft, I want to put a little hamper together. By the sounds of it, one of these mystery bags is the way to go. And that's why I also asked, following on the question of, if I bought two at the same time, the bags would be completely different. So I would get different items in there.
Yeah, and even if you bought 2-3 months apart, and you write to me and say, hello, Matthew, are you still doing that? And I'll say, doing what? And you'll say, the mystery bags. And I would say, yes, show me what you had. So if you buy a mystery bag, you can preempt it and take a photograph of what you got, so that later on you can say, I need more stuff, because everybody knows at the end of the money, there's a lot of month left. So you can't necessarily buy two at once. So if you want to buy one this month or one in 3 months' time, then you come back to me and say, this is what I had. Are you able to avoid these in the next mystery bag? And I'll try my level best.
And that's all you can do, and that's what we like, and that's what we love about the word mystery bags, that you are going to get something different every single time. And as you said, there's possibly over 20 different mystery bags that you could get. Please do go and check out the website as well. I'm scared to bring the website in for the sheer fact I don't want it all to crash, but I'm gonna give it a go, because the website is phenomenal. If I share my screen so you can see what you're getting, and then click this one. I don't know if Matthew stays there or not. Here it is. So you've got all the website on here. So it's an absolutely stunning, as you can see. We'll bring Matthew back in a minute. We can still hear Matthew, I think, if I add him to the stage. Oh, there he is at the bottom. So you've got those stunning stamps that we were talking about there on the wooden blocks. I'm loving the die cut elements as well. Do they come colored in, or is that something that we do?
That's something you do, because what we're actually is, these are just examples. What is you buy the die cut, but that's what the final is, because sometimes if you just show people something like that, I don't know if you can see that very well. If you just show someone
let's make you big.
metal, they're not really necessarily sure what that is. But if you're able to say, this is what this is going to be, This is what you color in, you show the picture. And this is also another way. If you show the picture, then people who are copying your design are unable to get online and copy. This is really strange. They can copy from the screen. They can get the dimensions of your die cuts.
Oh, okay.
But that shows you
You've also
what.
got a newsletter as well.
Yep.
No, go on.
No,
I was just saying there's also a newsletter on
yeah,
here.
yeah. Anna's write
What do we
something
get in our
clever.
newsletter?
Yeah, you just put it in there, and Anna. It's just, yeah. It's honestly, she does all grown up sentences and stuff. You know. But I think the next
That's what
newsletter is
I
going to be.
loving these as well.
These are very popular. These are made by a German company, Freihof, and they're the company. It's still run by the same family. They've been doing it for about 100 years, and these are all these are cut, but the paper in between, like the butterflies, for example, they're all pushed out by hand. They still do it all by hand.
Oh, so are these just kiss cut then? These
Yes,
die cut papers? So we just literally little perforations and we can tear them out? Oh my word!
yes.
I thought genuinely we had to cut them out by hand ourselves, but these are
No,
all
no, no,
kiss
no, no,
cut.
no. No, no. There's about
Oh
we
my
have
word, that's
about I don't
amazing.
know if they're all online, but there are about 400 different. We have 400 different designs.
I'm gonna click the button. This may backfire because last time I did this, everything crashed. But oh, we're back. You can see some of these. So every one of these that you are seeing now is kiss cut. As I say, it's a little bit slow this evening. I think a lot of people are on, but you do. There's varieties for everyone on here. There's something for everyone that you've got, and once again, prices on these are ridiculous. You're looking at one we've got on here. There's 26 elements that you're looking on there, which is the value for money on that is ridiculous. It's like less than 14 pence per element. On there, go and check out the website that you've got. Let's come back here because I don't want everyone to freeze. We've all frozen on the web one that you've got on here. Matthew, have you got any more to add that you want to add on this one?
Right, just really short. As I said, we're doing the next event on the 18th of October in Kenilworth. That's going to be a face-to-face. We're looking for other places where we can go. And what I do is I'm going around Scotlandshire at the moment with fabric on one side, because that's what I sell. I sell as a haberdasher. I sell fabric. I'm actually a translator, but that's my grown-up job. So I like just hanging around with scissors and a tape measure. And we take the card making stuff to the people because there are no real shops. There's nowhere to buy these things. So we're doing a little tour. And if anyone knows anywhere they'd like us to come, I'll toddle down in my little white van and we'll set up in a village hall near you. So
how do we get in contact with you?
Just write to Anna. If you just write to Anna and say, I know you'd like a weekend's piece, just send them to Land's End or something. And she will pack me 4 little sandwiches and give me 50 pence for the bus. You know,
and off you pop.
And off I pop. It's only me and Paddington left. So anyway, you can do that. Or I'm on Facebook at Mac Zips. That's like MAC space Zips. You can hang around there. It's normally just full of German sarcasm because I work a lot with Germans, but some of it's in English. But I do the little events where I go around, so anyone can see that at Mac Zips. But I'd go to Meissa Print.
There you go. So Matt Zips is what. But go to all of them. Go and like and share all of them. If you're a soft crafter, Matt Zips is where you want to go. If you're into your papercraft or your junk journaling or your card making, or you want to spend the day at a retreat with some of the best names in the business, meisaprint.co.uk. The details are at the bottom of the screen for you now. Matthew, thank you so much for popping
Thank you
by.
so
It
much.
means a lot.
I'm very sorry that we did this live. You'll be unable to edit it. But and it's too late to put in the beeps. But thank you very much. It has been a pleasure. I thank you very much for your time, and everyone else that's had the opportunity to have to listen to me. I apologize in advance and for the
No.
vocabulary.
This is what we love. We love little independent companies that pick and pack and post themselves, and that's what we're here for. And obviously, because of the demise of Create and Craft, those little companies now haven't got the voice that they used to. So that's what we're here for, trying to give back the little voice in the best we can. So Matthew, thank you so much. It means so much for you popping in. If you ever need me again, you know where I am.
Oh, thank you, Batman. You know where I am. Thank you. Watch out for the
Have
light.
a good evening.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the show. Bye. Oh, love him. He can come again. Matthew can come again. He could come every week. Loving this. He sounds a little busy man, though. So this is what you need to go. meissaprints.co.uk is where you need to go and look at. Natalie says, not heard of Meissa Print. I will have a look. Natalie, go and have a look. Up until last week, because I think that we were meant to, I think me and Matt was meant to be on last week, and then he was busy. Then I couldn't do Sunday, so that's why we did today. I'd never heard of them either, but now I look at them, their cards are amazing. I daren't try it again, but I'm gonna have to, just to see if we can. It all worked beforehand. I know it all worked beforehand because I was on it beforehand. So if I click this one, there we go. We might be able to get it now because there's less people on here. Julie says as well, the customer service is brilliant too. It sounds it because it's one of these smaller companies that you've got on. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see where I'm pointing. That you've got, but look at the papers you've got. You've got that gift wrap, £5.50 for the gift wrap. It looks very William Morris-esque that you've got on this one. Traditional decoupage paper made in Florence, Italy, from 1931. You've got that on there. There was the retreat that we saw that you've got on, but then you move into some of the embellishments. Now, obviously, there is more than this. This is just the home screen that we're looking at the moment. We are still going to do the draw this evening as well. Now this is working. We are going to do the draw of all the little the Make It Mondays that we did. And we are going to do that as well this evening in the next couple of minutes. It won't be long. It's not going to be a long one tonight. I'm going to sort of try and keep it about 50 minutes because I've been on 47 minutes already. Where's the time go? Things like this, the tags that you've got on, the new products. Look at these. The stone panels that you've got, the small champagne bottles. If you are into your miniatures, this is the perfect thing to get. Really easy. If you are into your little miniatures, this is the way to go. They're on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest as well. Free shipping for when you spend from £50 upwards. They take Apple Pay and all the big cards. They do PayPal and all of that. So you can't go wrong. Loving all of that, and you are loving it too. Right then, let's do the draw. Before we do the draw, let's jump to Facebook just so we can see some of your makes. Love that we can get to see and support the small. And that, I say, Natalie, that's why we do this for. Why am I so small? That's why we do this. I do this for the smaller companies. I'm still from the Hachanda days, if you used to remember Hachanda, where we used to have the small companies. Things like Chocolate Baroque and things like that. God bless Chocolate Baroque. Small companies, people that used to sit around their dining room table, picking, packing, and posting. They've not got a warehouse. They've not got that. And this is what we adore. Yes, we have the big companies on here because everyone's in the same market. Everyone is struggling, I think, in the craft world at the moment. I don't know how busy the shows are. I mean, we don't know. I don't know. I've not been. I'm trying and get to the NEC next Thursday, or the Thursday that it's on, that you've got on this one. Let's just show some of your makes, because your makes were phenomenal. They really, really were. And then we'll pick a winner, and then we'll round all this up and we'll all go to bed. So if I click that, and then click that, click that. It's a lot of clicking tonight, isn't there? Lot of clicking. That should make me big and make you small. Where is it? Where is it? Add it to the stage. There we go. Look at the now. You will get little pop-ups because this is live on my Facebook at the moment as we speak. But can I make this bigger? No, I can't. So look at the little tiny. Look how cute this mouse is from Cheryl. Love it. I'm going to go through all these. There's about 25 of them. Don't worry. NEC 13th to the 16th of March. Thank you, Natalie, love. I'm trying to get there for the 13th. I use the word try. I have tickets, but I don't know if I'm there yet. Look at the pumpkin Helen made. Made this in October last year. Felted pumpkin. Love the felted pumpkin. You can find all these on my social media as well. All on my Facebook page. Angela, I joined a slow stitch class in the local library. Reconnected my love of embroidery. It's very mindful and relaxing. Look at that. Look at that. How beautiful. Then we move into the wonderful world of quilts. Lynn said, I made this bookcase quilt for my loving daughter-in-law whose 30th birthday. On the spines of the books, I've added the dates, peoples, and places of personal impressions to her. That is amazing. I would want to click on it, but I think it would mess up the computer. Then you've got things like these. Once again, go and check these out. Go and check these out. Lisa, stunning. First quilt made in lockdown. Then we move into cards from Kim. Loving the cards, a little ballet dancer. After watching Jamie Rogers during lockdown and not being into papercraft before. Did I read the comment before? Oh, yeah, made this during lockdown. Yeah, I did. He inspired me to make this construction panelled card. Love it. Nikki. And just for fun, now Nikki put 2 on. Nikki, your name is only on the wheel once. That unfortunately, that's how it works. And just love it for FPP. Look at that, like little lightsabers that you've got in here. This, amazing. Genuinely amazing. My favourite drawing so far is from a friend's Christmas present of a dog, Sydney. That, phenomenal. Genuinely phenomenal. Look at the bedroom. Love a picture of a bedroom. I do. I just like to be nosy. English paper piecing. I thought I'd try to try it on the machine. Haven't stopped since. Look at how beautiful are these. Masks from COVID. Wanted to make some masks during COVID. And so you did. Loving that. Then, is it going to work or is it going to... Let's get the wheel open. Share one more screen. Let's find a winner. Remember, you're winning a Liberty bundle. This should work. You're going to win a Liberty bundle. So all your names, the competition is now closed. You are going to win a Liberty bundle courtesy of White Gecko. I was going to ask if they wanted to be on tonight, but I know they're busy up in Scotland. They really, really are busy up in Scotland. So let's spin the wheel, find a winner, and then you've got to get hold of me. So you just send me your details. I will then send them to White Gecko. Let's do the win, and then I'll do the close. Oh, here we go. We got noise. I don't know if you can hear the noise. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who is it? Who is it? It's Claire. I think it's Claire. Yes, it's Claire. I don't know where that's coming from. Coming from my laptop. Claire, you are our winner. Let me just take a photo of that so I don't forget it. I know this is all being recorded. And then we'll come back to my screen. Well done, Claire, love. Get in contact with me. I need your details, your address, please. And I will get White Gecko to send it out for you. They are at shows at the moment. I'll drop you a message. That's what I'll do. I'll drop you a message in a minute when we come off. Thank you very much. That's it from me tonight. I said a short one, but we've still been nearly an hour. I don't know how to get them any shorter. I really don't. I have tried. Question, though, that you can write in the comments and I'll read it all back later. Long or short? Do you like short and snappy? So 30 minutes, we call it a night. So one person. Or do you quite like the longer shows? It's up to you. Let's do a little poll now in the comments. Do you like short and snappy, about half an hour? Or do you want full on? Adam, how's the job hunting going? Oh, Natalie, I was saying just before we come on, dismal, not going to lie, dismal. I feel a bit defeated is what I feel. But we're back on it tomorrow. More interviews tomorrow for an amazing job. Amazing job. So that's all tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. That we're looking at. Oh, here we go. Mr. Zips is here. This is who you're looking for, by the way. Max Zips, thank you. Come to the stand. B02 in Glasgow for Meissa Print. So if you're going up to the Glasgow show, that's where to get. Up to an hour is great. Oh, there we go. So we're nearly there. Thank you, Adam, for another great live. Take care, everyone, and God bless. Thank you, Pauline. Don't mind, happy with whatever you do. Okay, fair enough. I don't mind doing them, but sometimes I think you get bored after an hour. I don't know about you. About an hour, and then we all get a bit bored. We all get a bit fidgety, don't we? Especially if you're watching them back. Well, if you're watching them back, you can fast forward. Remember, we've also got Crafting Chaos coming as well. We have cameras. We can set it all up now. So as soon as White Gecko get back, we're going to do sewing with White Gecko. We're going to do alcohol pens colouring and how to do that properly. So I'll put an image online that you can print out your own card and stuff like that, and then we'll do that. So that will be good. So we're going to do that. So we've got White Gecko. We're going to go messy with Lou Sims. We're going to go messy with Lou Sims. So they will be slightly longer. I think the one with Lou Sims, I'm going up to PI. I think I'm going to PI to do it. We're still in discussions of this one. Let's lead some of your comments, and then we will go. Linda says longer, please. We can go longer. I can chat more rubbish. Trust me, it's what I used to do. No, never bored. Okay, I just wondered that some people get bored of all these. Well, I lost you then for a minute. I think some people, I'm sitting on my wire. Some people get bored of this. So, and I don't want you to get bored. There's nothing worse, is there, than watching someone just drivel on. No, don't give up, Adam. The right job, where it will be out there for me. We'll find one. Don't you worry. We will find one when we get there. Don't mind how long they are. Fantastic insight into these small companies. If you know a small company, and I think that's how we got Matthew on, through someone. So if you know a small company that want to come on and just have a plug, they stay on YouTube. They're all over Facebook as well. They do get watched. So yeah, give them my details and we'll get them on. It doesn't bother me. Love the chats. It's really interesting to listen to. Bless you. So yeah, regardless of what happens, we will continue to do these. We will continue to do all these because I enjoy them. I enjoy them as well. I've got nobody else lined up this week either. What day are we on today? Sunday's next, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what we've got for Sunday. We'll find someone. We'll probably ask Ali Reeves if she's free. And then we've got the NEC, which is just around the corner. So if you're off to the NEC, all the winners for the tickets would have got your tickets by now as well. You should have received all your tickets via your emails. They sent them out the other day. That's it. I'm waffling, so I'm going to go. Thank you so much for your company this evening. It does mean a lot when you are all here. It really, really does. Just to know that you're all still there, that I've not been on the telly for nearly 5 months, but you're all still interested, you're all still engaged. It does mean a lot. It really, really does. Because I thought you'd all just sort of patter off. Once we'd left the world of television. Who is this boy just rambling in his office? Yeah, so thank you. I've asked Craft Addicts UK to contact you. Yeah, Julie, just drop my details to them and we'll get them on. It's not a problem at all, and we don't have to chat craft either. So maybe they've done something. I'm trying to get my mates on. One did Britain's Got Talent, and we're just trying to work out a date. And one lives over in Spain. Who had a side hustle and lost about 150 grand. Lost the lot and now built herself back up doing costume design and things like that. So we're trying to get her on as well. I enjoy the longer chat ones. It's interesting to hear from people we know, but wasn't always encouraged to chat. Good luck for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Newbie companies, anyone, whether they're newbies, whether they're long-standing, we don't mind. It's great to keep in touch with you, Adam. I'm always here. We will never forget you. I didn't mean it for all this, by the way. I'm not that sort of person. Thank you very much. Who was that, Jane? I didn't mean it for all the gushiness, but yeah, I find it amazing that you're all still there. I really do. Thank you very much. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you. We will do another one of these on Sunday. If one of the little companies want to come on, you're more than welcome. If you watching now want to come on and just say hello, want to come and show me your makes, we'll just have a chit chat. That's all this is. It's just a little chit chat with me and you. Drop me a line. drop me a line, Adam Humphries Live on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Drop me a message and we can make it happen. That's what we did for Matt, and we can do the same for you as well. I'm going to love you and leave you. I will see you again on Sunday evening. But until then, stay safe, stay well, and remember, it doesn't matter where you are or who you are. Someone out there will always love you. Good night. God bless, and I'll see you Sunday.